guys, welcome back to this week's tutorial. So today I'm going to be showing you how to use your TV remote to control your Arduino robot using an infrared sensor. So you can see I've got my infrared sensor mounted on the robot. It's connected to pin 11 and I ran the demo code, so I've got the IR remote library that I downloaded from GitHub. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to review the code, review the steps to this project with you, and then if you have any questions, you can leave a comment below and I'll be sure to read them and help you out as needed. So you first want to get open this IR received demo code and just upload it onto your robot. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our remote and we're just going to play around. I'm using the up, down, left, right, and OK buttons for this tutorial just to drive the robot around. So what we need to do is we need to get some readings from this infrared remote. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click the up arrow. And you'll see I'm getting a number displayed on the screen. I'm just having it printing out just as an unsigned long. I'm not converting that to hex or anything like that. I'm just going to use these numbers to determine what I want the robot to do. So I'm going to do the up, I'm going to do the down, the left, the right, and the OK. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy these numbers over to my code, and I'm going to use the IR receive decode function of this IR remote library, and I'm going to use the result value, which is what we printed out over here, and check it up against one of these codes. So you'll see that this is the code for the up arrow, and I want it to go forward. So the first pass, what I did is I just had the serial print out the word forward. So that's what I'm going to show you right now. I'll comment these lines out so the robot doesn't go flying off the table when I press the remote. Okay, so that looks good. And I just created myself a custom method here called move with remote that I call inside my loop. And I'm also using the create library, which is a library that works with the L298N motor controller. So if you want access to that library, there's a link in this blog article. If you're not watching this on the blog article, you can go to learnrobotics.org/blog, find this article, and it'll link you to my GitHub repository where you can see this create library. So anyways, the create library basically just provides you functionality to make your robot move, so that you don't have to rewrite that code every single time you want to work with a mobile robot. Alright, so now we'll get that uploaded. And what you're going to see is now when I press the up arrow, it prints out forward. Down arrow, it says back. Left, it's going to say left. Right will say right. And then OK means stop. So hopefully you could see that. And so now that all of that works, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in my go command, robot.go, to make the robot move the correct direction. And so the robot.go is a method that I wrote in the create library. Essentially what it does is it just commands the motor controller to turn the robot motors on in the appropriate configuration, and you can use the L298N datasheet to figure out what that actually is. But basically what the go command does is it takes in a value for your left speed, your right speed, and then how long you want it to run. And if how long you want it to run, the duration is set to 0, it'll just run infinitely. Alright, and then robot.stop takes in a boolean, true or false, as a disable or enable the motors. So we don't want to disable the motors, we just want it to stop. So that's basically how this code is going to work. So if all goes well, what we'll do is we'll upload our code, and I'm just going to lift up the robot, and I'll give you guys a view of how this thing works, and try to get a nice little angle here for you so you can see it moving. So I'm going to hit the forward. And let's get it going. Oh, I need to turn on my battery pack. There we go. So I've got the batteries on to provide power to the motors. Now I'm going to stop it. I'm going to make it go backwards. And you can kind of see it there. The wheels are spinning backwards. We'll stop it. Make it go left. We've got the right side moving forward, the left side moving backwards. We'll make it go right. That would be the opposite, so right side backwards, left side forward, and then we'll stop it. And that's basically how you're going to control your robot using a TV remote and an infrared sensor. So I hope you guys like this tutorial. Please leave a comment below if you have any questions. Make sure you scroll down to the bottom of the article and click that 5-star button and leave a review. If you like these types of tutorials, it's really helpful for me to determine what I write about each week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video.